up, B2H for the Franchise Guy? Coming again for an episode of NHL 20 Franchise Mode featuring your New York Rangers. Take a look at every team this episode, just kind of seeing where everyone's at now, all the players on every team, going through offense, defense of all the NHL teams, that kind of thing. I mean, yes, think your New York Rangers were the Stanley Cup champions last season, so leaves a lot of things to be desired. One thing that we want to point out, though, was Alexander Ovechkin very close to passing all-time single-season goals list. I think he's, 194 is the all-time record. So he's, 13 away, 15 from beating it. And Zach Parise down here, 78 overall. Poor Zach. A lot of health problems. 21 goals away from hitting 500 career goals. So hopefully those two can reach their accomplishments and their careers. But taking a look at the lines right now for everyone. I'm not going to, really stop and talk about everyone. More just gonna go through it. If you guys want to stop, take a look for yourselves as go through the names. Slow it down, maybe, and even look at that. Feel free to, because if not, if I talk about every name that's up here, I would never be able to get through this because I would never be able to pronounce half the names that are in the NHL. Plain and simple. I'm not the greatest at pronouncing names, especially from NHLers. Like Ekman Larson. Alright, good, easy name. I got that. Allmark, Ranta, easy names. Kessel, Curly. Now, what is that name? How do you pronounce that name? What a strange name. But so far, no one has been really egregiously bad. Defense, Krug, their defense pretty solid for the Bruins. Goalies, Subban, goaltending's a little weak, honestly. All around decent team, I feel like. Dylan Cousins on the bench for the Sabres. Really kind of weird because you want to see something like that grow. Eichel, Skinner, Voracek, Coyle, Rodin. Defense. Goalies, they still have Luukkonen. I hated Luukkonen in NHL 19 because he was a god-awful goalie. And, well, I was a member of the Sabres not once but twice in NHL 19 and be a pro. For whatever reason possessed me. And I absolutely disliked it. Frankly, because, the goaltending was atrocious. Grubauer. Scratch. Pulat, Cole. Mike Riley. Not too bad. So far they're pretty well put together. Fourth line gets a little weak, but then that's your fourth line, especially if they have a roll three lines kind of team. They don't even really need a fourth line. Just saying. Markstrom, Calvin Pickard. Nicholas Backstrom, Kachuk, O'Reilly, Gaudreau. A big first line. Backlund, Byron, Brody, TJ Brody. Alright. Goalies Kemper and Tuukka Rask. Pretty old 10 decor, in my opinion. I feel like you want some more youth there opposed to age. Tom Wilson, Colin White, second line. Strange combo, I feel like, such as Patty Kane. Where's your contract limit, Patty? Oh boy, 3 years, $11 million. That is an atrocious contract for a 35-year-old player. 559 goals, 1,300 points. He's still over a point per game in his career. Not bad at all for Patty Kane. That could always be worse. You got to see a lot of these guys fall off in their old age. They play a bunch of games, And then all of their career stats kind of just fall apart because, they kind of were slacking the last couple of years. They didn't put the same number lines that they were putting up. I mean, Byron McCarr, it's going to be a mean defense at one point. Soderstrom, Saros, weak goalie tend. Always hurts a team like that to have, weak tendies, especially when you have such a great defense, and the up and coming Nazim the Dream Kadri. Defense, Klingberg, Cam York, former Ranger. Goalie, scratched. Michael Rasmussen. All right. Lucas Raymond, Larkin, Pasternak, Zadina, Jordy, Janssen, Tag Bertuzzi. It's a pretty weak team, I feel like. Yossi, 87 overall now. Matt Murray, Aaron Dell, scratched. Already seen these guys. Draisaitl, McDavid, Yamamoto, and a murderous first line. Defense, Clefbaum, Honka, Larson. Could be worse. Stuart Skinner. I mean, goaltending, pretty bad, actually. Pretty bad for that tendy core. See, Mantha's down here in Florida now. Yeah. It's alright. Yeah. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? I don't know, Turcotte. Creative player right there. He's up to an 87 overall. Defense, Tyler Myers, Drew Doughty. They're still playing Drew Doughty. Jeez Louise. Poor King is like, you're just beat because you can't do anything about it. Like, you're stuck with him. I mean, Claude Giroux, 36 years old. What are you looking at, Claude? Where the heck am I? 41 points. He fell off. Poor Claude. Pushing 400 goals. Probably won't get it. Over 1,000 points in his career. So it's a good thing to see. He's a bottom six forward. How many years he got? He's got 1 year, $5.5 million. Hate to see it. Goalies. Mazarek. Canadians. Ryan Poehling. Kind of just riding on the bench. Got it. Suzuki. Price still in that. It's going to hurt them because he gets a lot of money. Victor Mete, right? Strange they don't have him starting. Artemi, Hughes, Paul. What are these contracts looking like? 8 in the third, 8.3, 9.3, 11. So, what, 28 million for this first line? It's like a third of your thing for just one line. Then you have Nico, who's going to make another 9. Jesper, they're playing Jesper. Jesper's only making 4. I mean, they're spending a lot of money on 4 players. But your Subban, I'm assuming Subban's making good money too. Subban's making 9 million too. No goalie since the trade away Blackwood. Forget what we did to finesse Blackwood out of their starting hands, but we got Blackwood, and that's a win in my book, honestly. Alright. Goalies, Dubnik, Ben Bishop. Oh, Ben Bishop. Oh, I follow. Oh, there's Robert Haig right there on the Islanders. Bellows, Hosang, Tierney, Greer. Aston Reese never really developed much, unfortunately. Hellebuck and Samsonov, Scratch, Dillon, Whittle, and Hag. Ottawa. Wright, Barkov, Silverberg. Huh. Kawasaka's over there. Brady Kachuk they have now. What do you got to get Brady? Tyler Toffoli, Shabbat, Raycroft, Letty. Not bad. Robin Leonard. Philadelphia. Baton, Patrick, Savoy, Farabee, Frost, Van Riensdijk. And I like Trevor, or James, 2 years left on your $5 million deal. Morgan, how are you progressing? Why are we starting over there giveaways? 36 points. Ooh, not great. Joel, you faring any better over here, Joel? Joel, 60? Okay, Joel. Back-to-back 60-point seasons. Connor Brown. Defense, Provorov, Ghost, Olsen, Sanheim, Ryan Myers. Goalies, you have Hart. Hart now. Ooh, more losses than wins in his career. That's a shame. These last 3 seasons have just been hard for Carter. Hard for Carter and the Flyers, right? Those last 3 seasons. Only a low elite. JT Miller, 31 years of age, and he's a backup. He's a left wing backup. Against a little. Kravtsov, former New York Ranger. That's the trade away he blew up. Yeah, see, 15, 17. First 4-year pay had 38 goals, 76 points. Kind of fell off after that. 61, only 25. Sid the Kid, 37 years of age. 74 points, over 600 goals, over 1,000 assists, 300 more points than he does games played. All right. Scott Walton from a Flyer. Goalies, Comrie and Vanek scratched. I've seen worse. San Jose. Oh, I'm surprised San Jose doesn't still have Patrick Marleau and Jumbo Joe. Strange, because they're going to play forever at the rate they're going. Didn't San Jose just trade Marleau to the Pens? I mean, hopefully he gets a ring and all, but, like, it's a darn shame you sign with a team that, drafted you and you spent a long time with, like 20 years of your 22-year career. And they're going to trade you to the Pens for nothing. Brendan Lemieux? No, poor Brandon. Miss him. Stamkos. Tampa Bay, pretty good, I'd say. All right. Vasilevsky, Tarasov, scratched. Toronto. Camo, Kerfoot, there he is. Pitlick. Defense, Barry, Lindgren, Lilgren, I don't know. Timothy, Zadorov, Dermott, Dostrom, Hollowell, Anderson, Scott Darling. All right. Vancouver. Horvat, Besser, Ryan Dzingel, Victor Rask. We have Kyle Pozo up here. Quinn Hughes killing 89 overall. Ristolainen pairing with an 88. Ethan Bear. Petro and Thatcher Demko. Goaltending. Payne Krebs. Down to the bench, Pacioretty, William Karlsson. All right, come on. All right, there, those guys. Winnipeg. And finishing up with Winnipeg, the Jets, Lindholm, Morrissey, Niku. Oh, nope. Wrong button. There we go. Gustafson and that guy. Hito running. Ty running, you're a legend. What are you doing so far? Oh, you've done absolutely nothing since you left 10 points in 32 games? Okay. Alright. Huh. Strange. Yeah, starting. That's what starting up yet. Shifley, Line, Brandon Perlini. Defense. Alright. And the last team right here should be the Washington Capitals. Not great. They have Sebastian Aho, who is sent away from us, because we were trying to get Sebastian Aho for a second line. It's Patrick, Holtby, scratched. Alright. Background of the Ducks. But if you guys did enjoy this sneak peek at what the league does look like now in the 2024-2025 season, hit that like button. If you're surprised at some things, comment down below what you're surprised at. You know, some players are still around. Some of this, some of that. Bunch of on YouTube. Peace out, rock on, and stay super classy, I guess.